Coming up on the Sports Desk, they've already clinched a share of the title, but can the North Saxons seal the deal and keep the headlines all to themselves? South hosting North in this softball league title showdown. Plus, the El Camino Warriors are trying to spend some time with their moms and avoid the Game 3 tiebreaker on Mother's Day. Can the Warriors get it done against Pasadena City? We've got your scores, we've got highlights, and so much more coming up on the Sports Desk. Welcome to the Sports Desk. I am your host, Byron Newsome. We have so much going on this week in Torrance. Hey, it was just Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers, especially mine who turned 80 years old just a couple of months ago. Love you, Mom. Couldn't have done it without you. And action even happening on Mother's Day. All kind of stuff for you in today's show. Now, after winning a state title in 2015 and being a CIF finalist in 2016, the Torrance Tartars knew that a repeat of their recent success would be a difficult task. But when Coach Don Glavich came on board in 2007, the team exceeded expectations, and they built a tradition that Tartar Nation has been proud of. However, this season has not gone as they had hoped. Facing the possibility of having a losing record for the first time in 11 years, and the first time ever under Coach Glavich, the Tartars hit the road to take on the West Warriors. West beat Torrance earlier this season, and they look to sweep the series from the maroon and gray. Warrior Field, we go, where the action is. Runner on second, 2 out, West High's Maylee Newman gets Katie Yoshiaka to pop up deep in center field. Warriors avoid giving up a run. We have the bases loaded. West, Brianna McGee over the left fielder's head. Bella Estrada and Micah Ingalls score. They go up. Then we have next batter coming up, runners on second and third. Nicole Villasenor. She singles the center. Maddie, Ritchie, and McGee come in extending the lead. Newman keeps the Warriors on top with her pitching, and she shuts down the side here. West holds on for a 3-run victory over Torrance. West finishes the regular season with a record of 19-7, while the Tartars end up with a record of 14 wins and 15 losses. That snaps a record of 9 consecutive seasons with 20 or more wins for the Tartars, and the first time they had a losing season for Coach Glavich during his 10 years with Torrance High. While the Tartar season is over, the team that stopped them from winning consecutive state titles last year, it isn't. It's still going on for them. North High has clinched a share of the Pioneer League title, and it could be theirs all alone if they can beat the surging South Spartans. North has won 6 in a row. South has won 4 of their last 5. Spartans hosting with the league title on the line. We all go to the action. Runners on the corners. Georgia, Benoit, deep to left. Sophia Fernandez comes around and she scores. Now we have runners on second and third base. Tuesday doubles to left. It's over the left field. I tell you, she's been running a lot out there. Tuesday Cuglin slides in right. Yes. Runner at second. There we go. Meeting at the mound. Time to get something going on. Tuesday. Cuglin goes around from third, and she slides in. It is a score. South is doing it. North is doing it. This is the game that you want to see. There's a meeting at the mound. Yonklin comes up to bat, and she rips a double. Summer Kissling comes in to score for the Spartans. I tell you what, they're putting up some runs. Run on third, 2 out. Sophia Fernandez knocks one into the outfield. Yonkin scores again. It is 8-0 after 4. 8-0. Bottom of the 6th, bases loaded, still 8-0. Shelby Young knocks in 2 more runs. Now, what happens is the Spartans go up 10-0, and the game is called. Watch this. Yeah, the ref looks. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Yes, South clinches a share of the Pioneer League title for the first time in school history. That's the Spartans' 4th win in a row. That streak helped them win and finished with a 6-2 league mark and ties them with North High, making them co-Pioneer League champions. Softball playoffs start this week, and the Sports Desk will be there for all the action. Now, while we're gearing up for the softball postseason, boys volleyball and tennis playoffs have already begun. And Bishop's boys volleyball team has been one of the hottest squads around. After starting the season 2-7, the Knights have gone on to win 15 of their last 17 matches, taking them to the quarterfinals of the CIF Division III playoffs, taking on Tustin. And you can see the amazing action. They were blocking balls, hitting balls, and they were trailing by as many as 5 points in the first set. But the Knights kept going, and they kept winning. They came back 28-16 to take a 1-0 lead. After the Bishop went on, they went on 25-21 and 25-20. Second and third set victory to sweep Tustin and punch their ticket into the semifinal round. In addition to Bishop, we have a few other teams still in the boys volleyball playoffs. Also in Division III, the West Warriors took on Peak Knight in the first round. But in the second round, a tough Arroyo Grande team ended the Warriors season in 3 straight sets. In Division II, the Spartans are still alive. South High beat Simi Valley in the first round, 3-1, but they put in their best work through the second and quarterfinal round, sweeping both San Gabriel and Wilson out of Long Beach, 3-0, moving them on to the semifinal round. We'll keep you posted as the Spartans and the Bishop Montgomery Knights try to bring a few more titles back to Torrance. Coming up on the Sports Desk, it's so close they can feel it. The Torrance Tartars are trying to lay claim to their first Pioneer League title in 3 years, while the West Warriors are looking to win their second in a row. See which team had the right stuff in this league title clash. Plus, the El Camino Warriors are trying to put a couple of wins together and win in these playoffs. See if they could take care of business against Pasadena City. All that and more when your Sports Desk returns.
This is the city where danger lurks. Today, a new creature walks among us, terrorizing innocent citizens. They prowl the streets alone and in packs, causing mayhem, destruction, and carnage. Warning, until this threat can be contained, we must all be on the lookout for the dreaded digital deadwalkers. They're not looking out for you.
Dude! Engage!
A public service safety message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, who want to keep everyone well connected.
Sorry.
With strong, healthy bones.
My name is Carly. I'm 15 years old and I am a heart recipient. I got my first heart transplant when I was 1.5 years old. I got my second heart when I was 13. When I step out on stage, I think I'm communicating with people. I would like to tell them that I want to make a change in life. Like, yeah, you can have 2 heart transplants, but that doesn't stop you from doing the things that you love. When I get my driver's license, of course I'm going to say yes to be an organ donor because I've been saved twice. So who says I can't save somebody else? It's just the beginning of a new story.
This gift of life was made possible by an organ donor. Imagine what you could make possible. Learn more and sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
Welcome back, and don't forget to press that follow button on Twitter and Instagram. That's at Byron Newsome TV. Find out what's going on with us and let me know what's going on with you. Tag me in your videos and pics from games, and I will get you on the Sports Desk. Now, 2 teams coming to the end of the regular season going in slightly different directions. South High is trying to honor their teammate Jesse Esforce Jr., who passed away in a car accident a few months ago, by finishing the season strong. North High, on the other hand, still has a sliver of hope that they will make the playoffs. Home and home matchup, South hosting North in Game 1. Kyle Haitai, bottom of the third. On the mound for North, 1 runner on. Dawson Hocuff rips one to left center. Ryan Wilmoth flies around the bases, and South leads 1-0. Runners on the corners. Keanu Yamashiro dribbles one in the infield. Error. Hokoff scores from third. 2-0 Spartans lead. Same inning. Bases are loaded. Christopher Wada. Singles to left. We got one more run coming in. Jacob McNally scores. South goes up 3-0 after 3. North trying to score, but every time they make contact, South's defense was there. Center fielder Ryan Wilmoth with the run and grab. North still with a goose egg after 4. Bottom inning, 2 on. Javin Fish gets a hit. Wilmoth, that man again with the wheels, scores from second. South extends the lead to 4-0. Up 6-1 in the top of the 6th inning. Kento Yutsunyama doubles into right center. Turtle Alvarez scores for North. South, they beat North by a score of 6-2. South closed the gap in the standings with this one, putting them only a game away from grabbing the 3rd spot in league. With a win in Game 2, they would have done it, but no. The Saxons capitalized on the Spartans' errors and came away with a 5-1 victory and a spot in this year's playoffs. While they will be playing away in the first round, 2 other Pioneer League teams are battling for home field advantage and a league title to add to their trophy case. The 2 teams I'm talking about, West and Torrance High. Now, after watching the season as closely as I have, here's what I have noticed about not only baseball, but in most sports. I noticed that teams always like to say they play their hardest each and every night. But come on now. We know that sometimes you just don't feel up to it. Those are the games you lose to a team you should have beaten. You think, okay, no big deal. We'll just pick it back up the next game. Well, whether you pick it up or not, that loss that you were supposed to have won is now on your record. And when you get to the end of the season and your team has the same record as the team you're facing, and the winner of this matchup will be determining who the champion is, you start rethinking that no big deal game. If you had won earlier, you may not have to be in this winner-take-all game, but you are. West is 6-1. Torrance is 6-1. The winner will be the Pioneer League champion, and the loser will be forgotten. We go to some action. Torrance, first inning, Tartars at bat. Brad Kong bunts, and the moves the runners to second and third. The throw is off. Noah Ishikawa scores on an error. 1-0 Torrance High. Then we have runners on the corners. Neil Feist pops one up. Watch the first baseman, Taylor Pro, can't come up with it. Kong out at second. You'll see that right here. But Shea Cardenas put the Tartars up. He goes in to score. It's 2-0. The Tartars at bat again. Zachary Babbitt makes contact. Brandon Poffenbarger scores. The Warriors trail Torrance 3-0 until the bottom of the 6th. Taylor Pro, watch my man at bat. Rat-a-tat-tat. Left field wall. It is gone. Taylor Pro takes one over the fence. Torrance would score one more in the top of the 7th to hold on and beat the Warriors 4-1. West was not able to repeat. They beat the Tartars 3-2 a few days ago at Torrance, but could not get it done at home as they lose it by 3. Sam Vargas was there as the Tartars celebrated a big victory over a big-time rival.
2017 Pioneer League champions.
Sounds good. You know, it was a goal of ours. And so, these kids are champions. It's something they'll always have.
The Torrance Tartars beat the West Warriors in the final game of the regular season, clinching the league title in dramatic fashion.
We're real excited. We're real excited. We made it tough on ourselves. We could have wrapped this thing up on Tuesday, but West is great competition, always.
Both teams came into this game tied for first in league at 6-1, but the Tartars managed to keep their composure and focused on not letting the added pressure get to them.
We knew it was going to be difficult today, but we had the right guy on the mound, Travis Martisia, 4-year varsity guy, senior, just tough as nails. And we rode him, and, he kept the score down for us.
I wouldn't say there's too much pressure today, but definitely we were anxious to get out here and we needed to get what was ours. We finally need to get the league chance. We've been coming up short the past few years.
The Tartars finished with a 7-1 record in league play, giving them their first Pioneer League championship since 2014. Now, while the team is proud of their recent success, they know they still need to remain focused as they prepare for the upcoming CIF playoffs.
We need to focus real big. Definitely got moved up to Division III this year, so we have a tough round against us next week. So find out who we play Monday, and we're going to have to get to it, start all over.
We're going to wipe the slate clean and get to work. We'll have a very difficult game on Thursday in the first round of the playoffs. Nothing's guaranteed there, so we have to be ready to play.
But until then, the team will enjoy their hard-earned victory. Reporting from West High, I'm Sam Vargas with the Sports Desk.
Thank you, Sam. So the Tartars are the Pioneer League champs, followed by West at 20-10 and North at 14-11. The Saxons will start the playoffs on the road, while Torrance and West will be playing their first round matchups at home. Now, as some of the baseball teams prepare for what they hope is a deep run into the playoffs, a few of our tennis teams have gone as far as they could, and their playoff run has ended. The Bishop Montgomery Knights had their season end after a 12-6 first-round loss to Marshall. The Knights finished with a record of 7-3-1. The Spartans also made it to the postseason, but their stay was short as well, losing 12-6 in their matchup with Newport Harbor. The only team making it past the opening round, the West Warriors, they beat Crescenta Valley 14-4 in round 1, but in round 2, they lost a very close match to Diamond Bar. 10-8 was the final in that one. Still to come on the Sports Desk, see if the El Camino Warriors can find their mojo and sweep Pasadena City in this second round college baseball matchup. See how it all went down when the Sports Desk returns.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us. All of us. You're going to need our technical skills, our math, our engineering skills. You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food. You're going to need our organizational skills, our problem-solving skills. You're going to need our determination, our honesty, our compassion. You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring. And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
Metro Bike Share is a new way to see downtown LA. Getting around has never been easier. By bike. Metro Bike Share lets you use public bikes for short trips. Walk-up 30-minute rides from the kiosk are $3.50. You just need a credit card. For frequent users, the best deal is a monthly or annual pass that you can buy online. You can take a bike from one station and return it to any other station, giving you the freedom to go where you want, when you want. It's a great way to get to transit, a meeting, a shopping trip, coffee, lunch, a rock show, or any other downtown destination. Bikes became available in downtown LA in July 2016, but we're already expanding. You'll see bike share in Pasadena, Venice, and the Port of LA in 2017. For a map of the downtown LA stations and more information, go to metro.net/bikeshare. Share the road. Share a bike.
Welcome back to the show. Now, have you ever had something you wanted to do? You knew the day you wanted to do it, and you had everything lined up so it would work out just like you had planned. Well, the El Camino Warriors baseball team had plans. Many of them planned to spend a lovely day spoiling their moms on Mother's Day. But if they lost game 2 of their playoff matchup with Pasadena City, they would be dragging mommy down to the dusty, dirty baseball field for a Mother's Day feast of hot dogs and soda pop. Not for my mommy, they said. Game time, game 2 action. Cassius Ham's last appearance, he had 9 walks and only 1 strikeout in a first-round loss to Glendale College, but he has no plans of a repeat today. Strikes out the side here, one of his 11 Ks on the day. Ham is back, and so are the bats. Trevor Casanova singles to center. Darian Sylvester comes around to score. Elko leads 2-0. Runners on the corners, top third. Cody Whistler singles. Connor Underwood makes it a 3-0 ball game. 2 on for Elko. Hunter Lewis doubles to left center. Noah Barber gives Elko. It's 4-0 now. 4-0 lead. Yes, I like that. It is 5-0 top of the six. Brady Dawn. He singles the center. Trevor Casanova scores. The Bats do what they are supposed to do. And my man Cassius Ham does what he is supposed to do as he picks up win number 11. The Warriors put their opponents away 9-2, and my girl Veronica Kobos was there.
Thanks, Byron. The El Camino baseball team is celebrating their sweep against Pasadena, making them super regional champions and advancing to sectionals. Let's go hear from Coach Fernley and the rest of his team.
You know, obviously when you win a super regional game, you're excited moving on. I'm really happy for these guys. They deserve it. They're pretty excited, obviously, and so this playoffs are great because you kind of have a whole week to prepare for your opponent, and that's what we're doing next week, prepare for whoever we have to play. We've been pretty balanced all year long. Obviously, if Rashi, who started last game, and Ham, who started this game, do what they do, then we're going to be in pretty good shape.
I'm feeling really good. You know, that was a outing I really needed, especially coming off of the one I had last week, so this bounce back week for me, for sure. I know as a school, I don't think we haven't been here in a while, so, you know, this is something that we really need to do for the school. You know, we're just back in a groove right now. This is what we've been doing all year. You know, this is just what feels natural for us.
Just knowing how hard we worked in the fall to get to this point, so all the running conditioning we went through, the weightlifting early in the morning, I feel like motivates all of us every day to come out and play hard.
The El Camino baseball team will be playing Orange Coast College in the Junior College Sectionals in the Best of 3 series starting this Friday at 2 p.m. The winner will advance to the state championship. With the Sports Desk, I'm Veronica Kobos.
Hey, thank you, Veronica. The Warriors will travel to take on #1 ranked Orange Coast in the third round of these playoffs. We will let you know how they do as they continue their magnificent run through the season. Now, back on March the 4th, the women's softball team lost back-to-back games. Since then, they have won 28 of their last 29 contests. I didn't expect them to lose anymore, and I definitely did not expect them to lose back-to-back games. But that is what happened as they had their historic season come to an abrupt halt. After beating Antelope Valley in Game 1 of the Super Regionals, they ended up losing Game 2 9-5 to Mount Sac. The rematch with Antelope Valley in Game 3 resulted in the Warriors suffering back-to-back losses for the first time in over 2 months. The Warriors finished the year with a 37-8 record, a South Coast South Conference title, a couple of Player and Coach of the Year awards, along with a lot of respect. Congratulations to the Lady Warriors for a great 2017 season. Well, that is going to do it for this week's edition of the Sports Desk. Make sure you join us again next time because you know we've got the Torrance sports scene on lock, from the little kids all the way up to the big kids. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to sprinkle your school spirit my way, and I will get you on the show. That's going to do it for this week's edition of the Sports Desk. I'm Byron Newsome. Keep rising to the top, Torrance. We'll see you next time.